Today we're going to get into genetic tests, how to order a genetic test, how much does it cost, what to do when you get it, why is a genetic test important, what does an all clear look like, what happens when there's a variant on the test. We're also going to go into basics on how to read a genetic test, essentially what to look for, from health to color to size and whether they're Merle or not. We're also going to make sure you get a $50 discount on your first genetic test. We're going to go ahead and leave the link below. So how do you order the genetic test? All you got to do is hit that link I have below on this video, and it's going to take you to this screen. Essentially, all you got to do is hit buy now, and what you're going to be receiving is going to be a breed DNA test and also a health kit. You can essentially get something that also includes color, also includes size. Once you click on it and you order it, then you're going to be receiving something through mail. If you order several like I have, you're going to be receiving a box like this. Luckily for you guys, 7 puppies that we're going to be doing this on, and individually you may be receiving something like this. So if you only order one, you'll get this. Once you get it, in order not to get mistaken, I'm going to go ahead and write puppy's name on each one of these tests, and then this way I can match up the package with what the contents inside are. Actually, I have 305, Cali, Lava, Cadabra, Tina, Jaque Mate, Checkmate. Jaque Mate is a pup we're going to be sending to Venezuela, and so I decided to go ahead and get the genetic testing before we send them down, as well as our female Checkmate. Now, fam, as you can see, this is the Embark page. They offer you many things. Here's a $40 discount on breed and health kit. I'm actually able to offer you a $50 discount on the link below this video. I'm not essentially going over all these products that they have. What I am doing is the breed and health kit. Like I said, it is on the link below, and you get $50 discount. It's up front on how it works. This is one of the reasons why I like Embark so much. Number one, you can activate by registering your kit in your profile using the code included with it. When you receive it, all you got to do is swab the inside of your dog's cheek in 30 seconds, and then you mail it back, and within 2 to 4 weeks, you're getting results. I went ahead and named all of my dogs. Now we're going to go out there and we're going to swab them. I'm going to be able to do 7 dogs in less than 10 minutes. Before we head out there, I know many of you are asking what's inside of the package. So let's show you. What you're going to get is going to be your swab kit right here, okay? And we're going to be swabbing our dogs with the swab, and then we're going to flip it over and put it inside of this tube, which is going to be getting mailed, and it's got all the barcodes and the codes with it. And lastly, you're going to get an instruction kit, which is going to tell you what it is that you're going to do. You're going to swab the inside of the dog's mouth, inside of the lip. You want to make sure the dog hasn't eaten, otherwise you're going to be swabbing the food. And then you want to make sure you don't spill. You flip it over, put it in, and you pretty much turn it back and over 10 times, as you can see right here. In the last step, you then go ahead and mail it right back. Either way, it's also going to give you information on the back. Very simple. The contents are all here, fam. Once I swab my dog, putting this in this little bag and all the contents in here, and it's going to get mailed. Simple as that. In 2 to 4 weeks, we're going to be getting results. So remember, I wrote the name here, and you can see there's a code and a barcode there, which matches up to this code and barcode here. Real important if you got various dogs to write the names down so you don't get confused. Also, you're going to be getting the step on this envelope, which is going to tell you to activate, to drop your sample right back in, and that you can mail up to 3 kits within this one bag. So stay tuned. We're going to go out there. We're going to make it happen. I'm done in 10 minutes. All 7 dogs. This is pretty much what it looks like. Each individual package, you're going to see its envelope. You're going to see the shipping envelope, and then you're going to see the DNA sample that I collected. And I got it all the way back here. So now I'm just going to organize this. Remember, you could have up to 3 tests in one of these shipping envelopes, and therefore I'm going to set them up in a particular manner. So we're going to go ahead and put 305 Cali Lava. Now I'm just going to follow the instructions on how to activate the kit. and pretty much get ready to ship it. Also, you can put your return address here. I don't throw any of this away. I keep it, future reference. If there's some sort of code that needs to be read back or anything like that, I already have it. Go ahead and put checkmate together. Boy jaque mate. Got that squared away. I like to initial them just so I know which is already up in there. So I got jaque mate and checkmate there. I have 305 Cali and lava there. I initial Athena and Cadabra. My box is set. We're ready to go. So now we got these 3 little packages. We're going to go ahead and activate, and we're going to go ahead and send out. Once you go to Embark Activate, it's going to ask you for your account. If you haven't created one, then you just go ahead and sign up at this point. If you already have an account, all you got to do is click on Google, and it's going to take you straight into your account and sign in directly. Once you're in, you can see my dogs on here. Click on Add Your Dog, put in your info, answer a few questions, put their location or where you got them from, then find your dog that you just created, click on Activate Kit, put in the EM code that comes with that envelope I told you about, and activation is complete. You will be seeing that it says it's awaiting return. That's how you know you've activated. So why is it important that you do a genetic test? It can talk to you about health, Merle or not, tell you what the true color is, could even go ahead and tell you what size of pups you're going to be producing from this particular male or female. So let's take my girl Aruba here, for instance. If we go into her health, you're going to see that there are 7 variants that it's testing for that are not detected. It has also additional genetic conditions, 186 variants, as well as clinical tools. It has 1 variant not detected. If you go ahead and click, for example, on those 7 genetic tests that is running on, it's testing mostly progressive retinal atrophy, canine multifocal retinopathy, urate kidney and bladder stones, neural ceroid lipofuscinosis, neural ceroid, I can't even say that again. Here are other things that it's testing for. Over here you have an inbreeding diversity report. And if you look at the coefficient of inbreeding for her, the genetic result is 18%. If you see the American Bullies graph, she's all the way over here at 18%. And then it's showing you the all breeds coefficient or inbreeding coefficient for all other breeds. I want to come over here where it says trait. I don't know if you've seen the video that we dropped on color. I recommend you take a glance at it. If you have not, here's where you know what colors she is, what she can throw, and what she isn't. Let me give you an example. Over here in the A locus, if we come over here, she's AY, meaning that's nothing, but the AT meaning tri. So AYAT means she's a tri-carrier. She has dilution on both sides. She's got a high level of dilution, if you see here with a double D. Over here, for those of you breeding Merles, here's your M locus. And if you look down here, she does not have any capital M's, meaning she doesn't have the Merle gene. This shows you other traits as to how long her coat is. Also talking about her muzzle. Over here is real important. If you look at body size, the IGF-1, intermediate, and I. She's an 88-pound dog. She has an N for large dog, I for intermediate. If you want to know more about it, you click on it, and it's going to take you to it. And it says the I allele is associated with smaller body size. Okay, so pretty much that's what you got as far as traits. Now, if we go to breed, it's going to tell you here in her case, showing her as American Bully. You could click on maternal haplotype or paternal haplotype, come from, and you know what parts of the world, and that sort of thing. If you're really into that. It's also going to show you dogs like these that have this type of haplotype. So like a lot of times, you know, people say, you know, Rottweilers weren't blended in to get tries. Yet this is showing up on a 100% American Bully dog. So if you're seeing a Rottweiler, it kind of leads you to kind of connect the dots a little bit. What happens if your dog is dinged? If it doesn't come back completely clear? Let's talk about that. So I'm going to take you to my female's account. My female Kibi&K is Azúcar. We're going to check her health. And it says over here, it's got progressive retinal atrophy, CRD4. Cord 1. They got dinged, okay? The other 7 variants were not detected, not even the other 185 and the clinical tools one. but this one was. Now we're going to go ahead and click on that and let's see what happens. So it says this result should not impact QB&K Azucar's health, but it could have consequences for siblings or other related dogs if they inherited 2 copies of the variant. So with that being said, I already know I cannot breed Azu to a dog that also is a CRD4 carrier. Okay, so it says we recommend discussing this result with other owners or breeders if you are in contact. As part of your breeding program, QB&K's Azucar will pass this variant to 50% of her offspring. Okay, this type of PRA leads to early loss of cone cells, causing day blindness before night blindness. Over here, it talks to you about signs and symptoms and also how to treat. And then down here, it explains the genetic test is not necessarily a diagnosis. Now, why am I not so concerned with this? I'm going to tell you right now, CRD4, it has not shown to affect American Bully XL, okay, which is what I breed. It has been shown to affect dogs like Golden Retrievers, Labradors, and other breeds. Even though CRD4 does not affect American Bully XLs, I'm not going to breed her to another dog that has CRD4 and test the theory. You get what I'm saying? All right, so let's take a look at the remainder of her health report here so we could have an idea. We go to breed. She's American Bully. Again, it gives you haplotypes. So let's check out the traits. Again, if we go to traits, she's AYAY. She cannot produce a trot. She's not Merle in any way, shape, or form. She's mostly going to have solid black or brown coat, can have melanistic mass, and she does have a dilution gene. Then we're going to go to size. You remember on my girl Aruba, we had an N and an I. Okay, Aruba is an 88-pound female. Azu is a 120-pound female. Click on that. If you want the information, it's going to tell you here the I allele is associated with smaller body size. Therefore, she doesn't have an I, both ends. So the I is not present. Therefore, it's going to give you a larger dog. So that's real important for those of you that are seeking size. If you go over here to my female breed out, she's an American Bully, and we go to trait, which is something I want to show you. So we know for a fact that if we go to the K locus, she's either going to have solid black or brown. And if you go to the A locus, it means that she's AY, not expressed. However, she does have an AT in the background. And that's a trigene, means that she's a tri-carrier. She is not a Merle carrier whatsoever. So she could be bred to a Merle, no problem. We're going to go to body size. Now, you got to keep in mind that Aruba is an 88-pound female. However, she's NI. Remember, I said that I is an indicator for smaller dogs. Azu, however, is a 120-pound female, and she has NN. We're now looking at Cafe. This is Azu's granddaughter. Cafe is running easily around 85 pounds right now. She's a little bit smaller than Aruba. However, she's NN. She's going to produce big. You know, for those of you that are wondering, like, you know, how you can use this, foretell what the color, size it's going to be, you know, whether there is an underlying health condition, and all this could be done like I showed you in less than a minute when you swab your dog, and once you ship it off within 2 to 4 weeks, you should be getting the results. For those of you asking who's Cafe, this is her right here, and this is her mom right over here. That's Genesis. That's Azu's daughter. She's also NN IGF-1 size for her productions. Even though Cafe is smaller than her mom, Cafe can produce as big. Bam! I hope this information has been able to help you. This has been Raul from the Q. Catch you on the next one.